Hi folks, you join me on a very twisty road, which is my happy place, especially when I'm on this bike. Now, I know most of you are tuning in to find out what happened on my 1,000 kilometre service. Indeed, a few of you, when I went down to get this serviced, which was at the beginning of the, if you look through my videos, one of my recent videos, it was when I took out the Aprilia 210 V4 factory bike. It's at the beginning of that because I put this in for a service and I actually didn't know what bike I was going to be given for the day to do a review on. Anyway, it was the 210 V4 factory, but I preceded that review by saying at the beginning of this video about the things I wasn't happy with on this bike, like the yellow engine light, and I think there was a couple of other little niggles if my memory serves me well. But then a few of you contacted me to say you didn't say at the end of the ride review on the 210 how your bike got on. So here I am. I thought I'd come out and have a spin and just to inform you a few little tweaks I've had made with the bike. So the first thing, which I'm delighted about, is that the yellow engine light indeed was put out just on a software update. There was nothing wrong with the engine, as I suspected, but it was just annoying seeing it there, especially on a new bike. So that's been switched off. The other thing I had fitted, and this was only as a fleeting thought on my way down to the garage that morning, because it was bloody freezing. My hands were like blocks of ice by the time I got there. So I had heated grips fitted, which it's just the Oxford system, you know, nothing fancy. They didn't have the Aprilia system in stock, so they fitted the Oxford system. They work really well. I haven't got them on today because I don't need them. I'm wearing these kangaroo leather gloves, which are lovely and warm, nice and toasty. The RST versions. You may have seen my recent video, because I'm also wearing the leather suit, as you can see. So yeah, my recent video on purchasing the suit and the gloves for my up-and-coming track day. Okay, where was I? Yeah, so actually with the heated grips as well, the Oxford grips are absolutely brilliant. They're really sticky, really good grip of the bike. I do like that. I wasn't expecting that. I just thought my hands were going to be warmer, but you sort of get that extra little bonus. They're really, really nice grips. Certainly better than the Aprilia ones, which were on. How dare I say that? That's sacrilege. The other thing I had fitted was the Mia system. So I now have a fully functional Mia system. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, then become one, because I'm going to do a proper video all about the Mia system on board this RS660. I'll be honest, even though it was fairly cheap to get fitted, I'm not quite sure why I did get it fitted, because my phone, which I don't have in the quad lock mount, as you can see today, but my phone tells me everything I need to know really in terms of GPS. I don't like being distracted when I'm on a motorbike. The only thing I like to have is GPS. Now, the Mia system does give you a basic form of GPS in terms of pointers, I believe. I haven't quite got it sorted yet. But I do have the phone speaking to the Mia system, and it can tell me my last calls and everything. In fact, it can use these buttons here to scroll through everything. Just watch this lovely cyclist. Good morning. And yeah, so you can use the buttons here on the control pad to scroll through your last calls, missed calls, and make calls and everything. Obviously, you have to have an intercom in your helmet. But then, as I said earlier, I mean, my intercom is connected to my phone anyway, so, and I just press the side of the helmet to answer a call. So anyway, I'm sure there's more to the Mia system, and yeah, so just stay tuned, because I will let you know how I do get on with that. Oh yeah, another thing which wasn't working before it went in for the service was the cruise control. Well, it did lock into cruise control, but you couldn't use the little increments on the flick lever here to increase your speed or decrease it. Didn't bother me unduly. I just knocked it out of cruise control when I was on a motorway and locked it in at whatever my new speed was going to be. But anyway, it's handy to just knock it up and down a little bit. Certainly if a policeman is following you and you're just 1 or 2 miles an hour above the limit. So that's all fixed. I didn't even ask for that to be fixed, just because it didn't bother me so much. But that was obviously all rectified in the software update. What was the other thing? Yes, so the service itself showed up no faults, standard, filter service, and the new oil change serviced and everything checked. So there was nothing loose. They give me, these are the guys at Megabikes, by the way, in Dublin, give me a full service report, itemising literally everything they checked, and even the time on everything they checked by the service engineer, the time of day, which is very impressive. And how much was the service? Oh gosh, I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it was a couple of €100. I can't say that verbatim, but it was around that sort of price anyway, which is more like the price I would expect to pay for a service, not like the one I had on my BMW recently. Oh, I've just noticed my back brake is squeaking, and that's one of the typical things with an Aprilia RS660. Apparently that vanishes after a couple of thousand kilometres, and that's the first time I've noticed it. So other than that, what I did notice was that when I was riding the bike home last week or the week before, whenever it was I had this service, it just felt an awful lot tighter. Now, I know I'd been on a different bike for the day, but it felt lovely and tight, the bike, if you know what I mean. Everything was just instant in terms of throttle response, brakes, steering. I just felt connected with the bike, and more so than I did when I was riding it down that morning. It could be mind over matter, but I'm absolutely delighted with it. I was certainly delighted with the service, but absolutely delighted with the bike. I have no regrets at all with this machine. I've got a track day booked for next week. Can't wait to see exactly what this little baby is capable of on a racetrack. And so stay tuned. I'll bring you hopefully some sort of video, if I'm indeed allowed to video it. I'll try and bring you that to the channel. If not, follow my Instagram at Wheelie Good TV, and I'll certainly give you reports on the Instagram of how I got on with the track day. But other than that, folks, I can't say enough about this incredible machine. Or as my wife calls it, are you going out on the banana machine today? It's not banana, it's acid gold, and it's my favourite colour scheme. That's it, thanks for tuning in. Sorry that was a bit of a quick video, but I know a few of you were wondering how I got on post 1,000 kilometre service. So there you go. That's it. I'll talk to you soon, folks. I'm Dave Perry for Wheelie Good TV. Over and out.